Shalom. I truly hope all is well with you, your family, and loved ones. Today, I want to do something different and something I've always wanted to do, and that's narrate a video, a powerful moment from the Cave of Adullam. I get countless emails, direct messages, and even comments from parents, coaches, youth workers asking me, how do I maintain emotional stability in moments where it feels like I'm going to lose it? Well, this video here is one moment where I was tested in regard to, this was the first time one of my students damaged property in this building. And I had to practice emotional stability and self-control to convey truly the heart behind my disappointment. So we're going to start this off and I will interject where needed. Right here, come on. Y'all know he kicked a hole in this wall, right?
Yes, sir.
Did anybody check him for that?
No, sir.
Why not? So this is important, especially in group mentoring sessions. I don't believe in the concept of you can hold someone accountable. The only one I believe that can do that is the Holy Spirit, Ruach HaKodesh, because it is written that he is with us. He is in us when we profess and accept Yahushua HaMashiach, or whom the world calls Jesus the Messiah, as our Lord and Savior. Outside of that, I believe we can only hold each other responsible. And in this case, it was very important that I showed the students, or his cave brothers, that they should have said something in that moment to hold Christian responsible for his actions. And it's imperative when you're trying to change a culture that you don't allow boys coming from the culture you're trying to change the culture you've established. I'm going to keep going now. You two got into it, I heard. Aiden, am I correct? Poet, what did you say to him for his behavior? Keep your hands still. Yes, Poet, what did you say to him for his behavior? Anyone else say anything to him?
No, sir.
Why did you do it? Because I wasn't here. Why did you do it?
I was just mad.
He said he was just mad. You know how many boys in juvie because they was mad and did some stupid stuff? Because you was just mad? You know how many days I come in here and I'm just mad? What if I had that attitude with y'all? This is always good as well. Allowing the student to see that you're human as well, that you have to fight through your emotions, especially as a parent. I have to often remind the boys I work with that we're not perfect, and many of us is far from it. And I strive for excellence as a father, and I even miss that at times. So in this moment, for me to let Christian know, like, hey, my man, I come in here and I'm angry some days, but I put that aside so that I can effectively teach you. And this was a great teachable moment. And if you can look at his eyes where I paused this at, you can see he's really hearing my heart in this moment. I've made sure that I'm not yelling, that I'm not doing anything that could block or prevent the heart of what I feel, really the emotion behind what I feel from being conveyed to Christian. There's a lot of martial art teachers who are in prison right now for mistreating their students. But all of us, we got full days, we put that stuff aside. You don't just do something because you're mad and emotional. Now you got to fix the hole. I was very upset when I found that out. As much time I try to talk with you and pour into you, and you're going to spill what I pour into you out on the mat. So this is good as well. Again, you can see the intent in Christian's eyes as he's looking at me, and he's really receiving what I'm saying. And now I take a moment to say, hey, man, I'm not just the guy that's in and out of your life. I'm pouring into you. And it hurts me that you're taking advantage of this sacrifice, this discipline and love. And that's what I've learned over 20 years now doing this, that as we as the coaches, the parent, can convey the heart behind the matter, and in this case, very stern, without condemning the child, that's when change or transformation can begin. Did you apologize to any of these instructors? Why not?
I don't know.
That's not good enough, son. So moving forward, all of you, I'm real cool. I love when you express your emotions, but we don't play when your emotions rule you. I put that wall up. You kicked a hole in my wall.
Now, a couple of things here. As I was developing the emotional stability training for the cave and even my book, Cry Like a Man, helping men break free from emotional incarceration, there's a period during this transformation where if you're not careful, the boy or the man can become hyper emotional, where he can stay stuck or in freeze mode. And so I have to make sure that the students understand, like, look, I'm all for you being emotional. I get what happens to the mind when you're told young that big boys don't cry and then you're admonished for being human. However, it's also detrimental if you're hyper emotional, that you allow your emotions to rule you in the wrong moments. Like I often ask them, when is the best time to be tired? And the answer is when I'm at home ready to go to bed or when I can take a nap, but not when I need to be working, focused, or attentive.
You don't treat people like that who treat you good and try to help you. Do you know how that made me feel, man? Yeah, it hurt me.
So here it is right here. I wanted him to know the deeper emotion. Yeah, you may see the anger, you may see the sternness, but deeper, as I talk about in my latest book, The Man, the Moment Demands in the earthquake exercise, I talk about anger being the surface emotion, and the other emotions are much deeper, the ones we need to express at the hypocenter. And if we can express those emotions, we can stop the emotional earthquake. And again, I wanted him to know that you hurt me. It doesn't make me less of a man to convey my heart to someone that I care about deeply. And you can even see here from his eyes, he's intent, he's locked in with me, because it's not the typical male or coach response where I'm yelling, hey man, you disrespecting me, blah, blah, blah. Boys are tired of that. They want to see the heart behind the man, the heart behind the warrior.
But you gotta fight, my man. I know you got a lot going on in here and in here, but you gotta fight them impulse emotions. That's why we're gonna do some cold plunging. So he's gonna fix the wall in the back. We don't cast away you because you make a mistake, but you pay for it. Everyone should be upset.
This is important. I shared this in a recent video to the mothers about, correcting our sons, and not coddling them. It's important that our boys understand that there is consequences for their actions.
As immaculate as we keep this space, as clean as we do, that one of your brothers will kick a hole in the wall just because he's mad. You owe them an apology.
Sorry.
Sorry for what?
For putting a hole in the wall.
What else? What is that? What else does that represent? You doing that while they on their watch? What is that? What does that convey? It's a good word for it. What was your actions? Was it what? It starts with a D. Say disrespectful. Dishonorable.
So similar to when a substitute teacher takes over class, Christian thought he could take advantage of the assistant lead instructor and as well as the peer instructor. And because this never happened on my watch, but this was a great teachable moment for the student to understand that leadership is the same across the board. You do that to them, you do that to me.
So you should apologize for being disrespectful and dishonoring them.
I'm sorry for being disrespectful and dishonorable.
Are you sorry for real?
Yes, sir.
Good. So you know what sorry really means, right?
Yes, sir.
It's change. If you don't change, it's just psych. So we don't believe you until we see that change, son. You understand?
This is another great teachable moment. A lot of boys, when they get in trouble, they think sorry is enough. And I'll often say, as I say here, that sorry without change is just psych. And so we encourage them to change, be about what you speak about. It's another mantra we have in the Cave of Adullam.
And so I'm about to spend time with you because my carpentry, we're going to fix that hole. You're going to fix it. Then you're going to cold plunge, okay? And we want you to change. We investing in you. Chris, I saw him out there sitting and talking with you. Elijah, Jason, all of them was bothered by a couple of days when you kind of lost your attitude back there. It's bigger than you. Sit back. And that's what you got to understand.
This reminds me of a class recently where a young man didn't understand that his actions actually affect his mother and father. And that's why what I meant by it's bigger than you. That a perfect example is, me leading the cave of Adullam. If I allow my emotions to get the best of me in heated moments or moments when I could make a decision that could cost me everything, if I don't always consider that it's bigger than me, I could lose everything. I know that I'm called by Yah to do what I do. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than my feelings in a moment. And that's what Christian is learning here today from today's class and this lesson that, your actions appear only to affect you, but it also affects your parents as far as the embarrassment they receive, the dishonor. And now, if you hurt someone, they could be held liable.
All right, so this is called the cold plunge. And so we do this a lot for our minds and our bodies. This water this is at 40 degrees, all right? But I don't want your whole body in there. I wouldn't put you in your whole body under this water for your first time, you got it? So all I want you to do is step in there. Wait, let me explain to you, all right? When you get in there, it's gonna be very cold, all right? And your first impulse is gonna be, I wanna get out of here, all right? That's the same impulse emotion or type of emotion that made you kick a hole in my wall. All right, come on. Come on, get in there. You got it, baby. Good. Turn around, face this way. Good, stand there. Let me time you. Keep your feet in there, both legs. There we go. All right, so now, this is what I want you to understand. You feel those emotions, right? Yeah. Sit still, sit still, sit still, and breathe. Sit still. You're moving. So this is it's just cold. So this is
cold, it just hurts in general.
Okay, but this is going to help. Put your foot down. Now, we can't get out of here until you still for 1 minute. Hands to your side. Breathe. Good. Excellent. Slow it down though. Listen to me. You see what it's doing to you? You make the water hot. Breathe.
The cold plunge is one of the modalities we use in the cave of Adullam, not for inflammation and the other benefits, but more so helping boys regulate their emotions under environments that stress them. And as you see here, Christian is really being overwhelmed with his emotions, but that right there lets you know as a parent, as a coach, in moments like this, we have to stay steady and stay calm and coach them through these this type of moment.
All right, now, I'm gonna let you get out. Get out real quick. Come here. I need you to look at me in my face.
Eye contact is crucial. Whether you're talking to your own children or you're mentoring boys, make them engage with you, lock in. So many times boys are allowed to just look away and not really be in that moment. I always found it very important for me to lock in with the eyes, and oftentimes you see me on videos where I drop to one knee to make sure I'm eye level with my students, even with my son. And if we're having a conversation where even if I have to discipline him or if I'm pouring into him, I want him to see the sincerity in my eyes that I love him and you my guy, I got you, or you shouldn't have did this, but how do we correct that action? So eye contact is very important.
I need you to get back in here, look at me in my face, let go of all of that. That's what this is for. I did 21 minutes in here. Leave your foot alone, you're fine. It's just making you uncomfortable. This will not kill you. You gotta learn how to control this and this. This is just cold water. Don't make this change you. You change it. I lay my whole body in here up to my neck. Get your head right. This is no different than your friends talking, trying to distract you in school. You getting mad at one of them at camp. You're being disrespectful to your mother because you want to play your game and she's asking you to do something. Sit still. You control this water. You control your emotions. You control your mind. You got it?
Here I'm teaching, I'm bringing in life principles with this modality. It's always good. It's always a good thing to tie life principles in to everything that you teach. I don't want him to think that he's just being able to stand in cold water. I want him to understand that this adverse condition is no different than when he's in class and his friends are trying to distract him and he need to focus on the teacher. So that's why I did that in that moment. And it's a great tool for you to do as a parent and coach to really teach our children how to critically think.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. I'm gonna start when you get in there, get both feet planted. Let's go. You got it.
Oh, man, these are my favorite pants.
Breathe. Breathe from your abdomen. Inhale. From here, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale.
So here I'm teaching him how we breathe in the cave of Adullam. We don't breathe thoracically from our chest. We breathe from the abdomen. And, you know, just like babies, newborns, when they're born, if you look closely at their stomachs, it lowers and rises. And that's how I was trained to breathe. And it's amazing how when they understand the method or when they apply the method, it actually calms them down. And as you can see from this clip, he's able to handle this condition, these adverse conditions, much better than he did the first time. And this was strategic. I wanted him to see the difference.
There you go. Exhale. Good. Come on. Exhale. You got it. Look at your time. You beat your goal. You can do this same. Look at me. You can do this out there.
And what I meant by he could do this out there, he had to go 1 minute in this water. And I believe he went almost 2 minutes. He didn't think he could do it. And what I meant by you can do what he did in that water out there, I believe that Christian, as well as all of our boys in the cave of Adullam, can apply mental and physical discipline in their school life, home life, work life. It's possible if they're taught and trained in a way where we don't have to yell and condemn them during the process.
So the next time, look at me. The next time you feel like you're losing control, I want you to remember this. So really don't need a lot for right now. We're gonna do it a different way. I typically use a mesh tape to put over it, but we're gonna do it this way.
So now I'm teaching them how to mud the water he kicked a hole in.
So I like mixing it like we're watery first. I start light. This is called joint compound. You got it? Till the water gets all mixed in, like you making
Clay.
yeah, or I guess a cake too. You got to mix the batter in, right? Good. So we always want to make sure our tools stay clean. Never work with dirty tools. All right.
This is also a principle we teach with them as far as maintaining their room where it's always presentable. Again, as a parent, as a coach, teacher, anyone that work with youth, always look for the life principle in everything that you teach.
You want me to close the door?
Close the door. All right, so typically I will put mesh tape over this, okay? But since I have a foundation, a wall wood behind here, I can just pack this in, all right? So we take our joint compound and just put it in there. I want to pack it as much as I can in the hole. You watching?
Yeah.
Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Good. So that's all we need for right now, honestly. It's like this. Fling it out. I'll hold it. Go ahead. It can only go one way. Go here. Come on. Good. Take your time. Good. Take your time. Shake it in, get lower and shake it in there. Not that way. Straight down. Bang. That's good. You got a lot. Go ahead. Hold it. This way. Sling it straight down. There you go. Go ahead.
This is another good moment, especially as a father, teaching your son something he's never learned. Always be patient and always remember this is his first time. Don't allow the impatience you receive from your dad to cause you to be that type of father to him. I learned that with my son. I just always wanted to be what I didn't have. And it worked. And whenever I'm frustrated or lacking patience, it shows in even how good he's going to be able to accomplish the task at hand.
All right, remember technique. Pressing, feel. Good job, dude. So we want to take the excess off. Come back again. Here, press. Good touch. Pretty good.
It kind of looks like
This process right here is called wet sanding. I typically
What is this called?
have
that I'm
my
doing?
cloth folded like in a
Even though I
square,
need a
or I would
sponge.
use a
Say wet
sponge.
sanding.
But this is a way, as far as in construction, to get the area smooth without a lot of sanding.
You did a good job for your first time. See that?
Yes, sir.
It's flat. It's really good. Good job, man. All right, so we don't do this anymore, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, give me some. All right. Good job.
And I'm happy to say that Christian has not damaged any property in our building ever since. So I hope this video was encouraging to you. I'll probably do more of these. And I know it can be very helpful, especially as a parent, maybe a single parent, single dad, single mother who's trying their best raising their son. And I want to make sure that I can give you as much as I can to help you become the parent that you deeply desire to be, or even coaches, Yes, yelling is a powerful tool. You'll see me yelling in the cave of Adullam, but I never yell in a way where I'm condemning our students. It's always, you can do it, let's go, you're stronger than that. I won't say you're weak, say you're stronger than that. You can keep going, let's go, you got it. It's always edifying or uplifting. And I hope this is very encouraging and edifying and equipping you to be the parent that you desire to be. If you'd like to be notified when I upload another video, please click that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Until then, continue striving to be, I guess for this video, the parent, the coach, the teacher that the moment demands. Shalom.